Let me ask you about another guy that grew up over here that became a Crip, but grew up with the Bloods. I don't know if you know him. A guy named Chipper.
Yeah, I know Chipper.
Chipper ended up becoming a
boy.
Yeah,
he was originally a Cimarron boy,
yeah.
And then he became from Mansfield. Yeah. Chipper was my partner, man. And play football against them. That's just L.A., man.
Bro lived right off of Washington. He ain't never lived in Mansfield hood.
Right, man. You know, it's a lot of funny stuff around here if you think about it. Like, you know, dudes that's from Blackstone and avenues that be with the Mansfields. I think it's some family connections through Dion Bess or somebody over there. You know what I'm saying? Some family connections over there. You know what I mean? And that's just what the crazy thing is about LA. The dynamics are so interwoven into the families, man. Like, I told you, my cousin was Dopey from Deuce 5. You see what I'm saying? My uncle was from Hoover family. I got a cousin that was from Southside Village, Pomona, that lived on St. Andrews, and he was a Drew boy, moved to Pomona and got killed in Pomona. That was in 79. So we was around all these dynamics, and it's like, you know, navigating that shit as a young man can be, it ain't no joke, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not nothing to laugh at, you know what I'm saying? And because a lot of lives have been lost over foolishness, and I didn't really come here to put no 50 on no juvenile delinquency. You know what I'm saying? I've been Muslim going on 30 years now. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, all of it is dumb to me, dumb bunch of foolishness. And, you know, young brothers need to really, you know, take lessons from, you know, the ones that came before them, you know what I'm saying, the good and the bad. And that's really, was my motivation, man, is to first correct the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else you want to ask about, cool, but also to, you know, top it off with, you know, that was some years that we can never get back, man. You know what I'm saying? And the decimation that was done to this community, at my hands and the hands of others, I feel for that. You know what I'm saying? I feel remorseful. I feel like, you got to do something to redeem yourself. You know what I'm saying? And if I could say something that a youngsters, you know, can take a benefit from, you know, it's my duty to do so. You know, and that's really, really the bottom line on why I even wanted to get out here and do this, man.
Now, I wanted to ask you about the merging of the Raymond Midgets and the GGS's.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Like, who was involved in that?
Marv, man. Marv is the man.
Yeah.
Marv is the man. You know what I'm saying? And people might not want to give him his props, you know, but Marv was very instrumental and pivotal in our early stages. Marv is the one. It was Marv and John. Marv and John is the ones who basically hooked up all our football games. You see what I'm saying? So when we was playing all the other streets, it was them dudes who was, you know, organizing them games.
But why the merger with the Raymond Midgets as opposed to any of the other teams out here?
They was the ones who we couldn't beat.
That's because they had Rocky, huh? Because they had Rocky.
I'm telling you, and not just Rocky. They had Easy and Big Mike, man. Usually enough, you know, them dudes, man. Them dudes was laying on their back, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we beat them, they beat us. We beat them, they beat us. You know what I'm saying? And we just said, no, man, we beating everybody else. We need to connect. And that's basically Marv, man. Marv and John did that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So around this time in 83, 84, from my understanding, the avenues which are to the west of us,
across Arlington,
the avenues were starting to really make a name for themselves too, and they were merging in with the Rolling 20s Bloods.
Absolutely.
Did you get to witness any of that happening?
Absolutely. I, from a distance and from up close. I'll put it like this, right? We went to school with them, of course. We played football against Leonard and them, okay? Before they was avenues, right? So while we were doing our thing, it's just the time in human evolution that other people are doing the same thing, okay? So like I said, this is 83, bro. After Scarface dropped, everybody grabbed sacks. So I didn't know that they were selling drugs over there, me personally, right? But I can imagine because everybody started doing it. You know what I mean? Reggie King, Deshaun King, I remember a dude named Teran.
The Flower Brothers, maybe?
I know Carl Flowers, Crazy K. He socked me when I was at Chabalitas too, nigga. I remember you had Monster, Little Monster, you know what I'm saying? But I remember Crazy K when he was skinny. I remember when he first started gangbanging. He might not even remember me, You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I went to LA with Crazy K, Mr. Nice, you know what I'm saying? Black Tom, you know. Black Tom and me was pretty cool. You see what I'm saying? Me and Black Tom used to blow weed together, right? Me, Black Tom, and Mingo from schoolyards used to smoke weed together at LA High. And we wasn't having no kind of issues, right? Because he wasn't the type of dude. Back then, it was like the only dudes who was having the issues was the dude who was trying to start an issue. Yeah, man. I remember when they started doing their thing. I didn't really hear of A&H, I believe maybe 85, 80, 86.
Well, that was something different, right? Avenue Hustlers,
Avenue Hustlers.
and the Avenues are different, are two separate things.
But ain't the Avenue Hustlers basically turned to the Avenue 20s?
No, I think the Avenue Hustlers became more Biddy Stones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought the Avenue Hustlers would. You know what? You're right. That's Hob now.
Yes.
Hob now is the Avenue Hustlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Avenue 20s is something else. I don't know why I put them two together. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. I remember, the Avenue Hustlers. The Avenue Hustlers, Rob and Cat's little brothers.
And that's mostly all Biddy Stone.
Yeah.
But I would consider today the Avenues claim all of this to Western now as their turf.
They can have it.
Were there ever?
I claim the earth is mine. I'm Khalifa. Allah's Akbar.
Yeah.
You can have your street.
But back then, in the mid '80s, before you went to prison, were they pushing it that far at that time?
Hell no. Not over here. Not over here, bro. How you pushing it and we was here? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, out of that whole scenario, Rocky, Cool Boy, turned 20s. Shotgun turned Blackstone. Who else we talking about? Who else we talking about? You see what I'm saying? Because that's the only three people that I know of. You see what I'm saying? Shotgun wanted to get money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at him, but, all that other stuff like people made people this and people made people that never happened. Never happened. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying it like no badass, it just never happened. You know what I mean? What happened when I was in prison and you know what I'm saying? I can't speak on. You see what I'm saying? But, I don't know of nobody else other than those three people.
So you left in '86?
Yep.
Okay.